All right, welcome everyone. Oh, maybe I need to plug in. That's the problem. Okay, hang on one second. Sorry about that. Okay. It's April the 19th, 2024, and we're working with Truth with Archangel Michael and Archangel. Oh, I'm on something else here. I went into there. Okay, hang on one second. I'm not very organized. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Truth with Archangel Michael. Uh-oh, there we go. And Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel. Okay, so here they all are. There's Gabriel with her. There's Uriel with his silver, very silver, shiny silver, all shades of silver. And there's Michael. And there's Michael's blue flame of truth. And I put here Uriel's silver flame too, that we hold in our hands. And then we can go into the past and clear it out. All right, so this is going to be a reading of truth. This is our mission of peace and truth with Archangel Michael. And I've changed this slide up a little bit because we're in the Mother's New Time, where we are remembering and knowing our birthright, peace within, without, love, creation, and we're multiplying it out by everyone on earth. So we've got Gabriel here with her trumpet. She's trumpeting. Come on, everybody, wake up. And we've got Uriel's silver flames here that we hold in our hands to go in to do the balancing work. There's Yofi and his dust. And of course, Michael and his mission of peace. And then we've got Raphael too, who's all about love. All right, so here's Gabriel. He says, I come this day as the Archangel of Reassurance to tell you what you will find when you come to know your beloved self is love. Not the lesser expressions of human experience, but your divine self. So come with me, and if you feel that you need to clear away some of these cobwebs of doubt, then simply ask for me to blow my trumpet right into your heart. I will be glad to awaken you, and dear hearts, it is time. So did anyone have any experiences with the trumpet? Did you ask Gabriel to blow it into your heart? Okay,
No,
so I did. Oh, okay. That was your homework.
Well, I did it.
And what did anything happen?
I don't know. I didn't really notice any results.
No, okay. So what I noticed was greater understanding come in, and it's been coming in all day actually. So I think it's an unfolding, and it does blow away the cobwebs of doubt. It maybe step it up a notch for the transmuting for the planet. So okay, and here's Archangel Uriel. Do not underestimate when you stay in that place of centered awareness, of knowing, of not wobbling back and forth in uncertainty. You are doing so for many. So I was working with both Uriel and Gabriel and Michael, and I did notice this, just a real deeper anchoring right in the middle. So, and we're being like a lighthouse, standing in the middle in our love and our peace and our joy. So just, just being the light, but really anchored in peace and love, and knowing there's no difference between healing and creation. So every time we do a creation, it is a healing for self, and then it obviously just goes out like a lighthouse to whoever we're connected to. Okay, so, and this is a very powerful mantra. I am love, I am loved, I am lovable. And that was with Michael, and then Gabrielle repeated it. That's a good one. If you feel yourself wobbling, that's a really good mantra to remember. We are one. Yeah. So we want the whole planet to come, remember their peace and joy and love, basically. All right. We'll just hold that vision and not wobble. I should have put a lighthouse on that one. That's us not wobbling. Okay, so here we are in the Lurion clavicle chakra with Albert explaining the ninth dimension, the growth pattern engenders completion and the quality of truth. And we studied truth in depth with Michael and Gabrielle and Uriel. And we're going to be doing the instantaneous transmission and transformation next week. So this is that chakra right below the throat and all those beautiful colors. So our clavicle chakra, the hollow spot at the base of our neck, is the color and the ray of Lurion. Lurion is sky blue and ashen blue, French blue, shades of mauve and pink, and a touch of violet. Violet is the I am. So it's really remembering your I am. I am love, I am loved, I am lovable. This is our center for communication, subtle communication, telepathic communication with our guides, with our universal self, and with our higher self, guides, and guardian angels of others as well. This is essential equipment as we move to a broader band of what it means to communicate, to share. As we, breathe in the Lurion and feel this chakra opening and spinning as we travel within and without to the ninth dimension. So if you really want to feel the ninth dimension of truth, just envision that chakra space spinning and then go into it and feel that truth, because it is a magical feeling. Oh my gosh, they've taken me there a couple of times. You just want, it's like the sweet spot. You just want to stay there all day long. And the key is to eliminate these belief systems so that we can. This is the dimension for the completion of cycle, completion of all those old beliefs that keep us, that bar us from those beautiful feelings of our cycles, the cycles of Gaia and humanity, the kingdoms of the evolution, the expansion of the shift from what we have thought of as mental consciousness to heart consciousness. So when we're really in that heart consciousness, those old beliefs are a dim memory. This is the place of truth, of joy, and yes, deeper surrender. Complete the cycles that no longer serve, that detract or diminish from the fullness of who we really are, our joy, of our divinity. Feel the presence of this expanded energy of the ninth that allows us and assists us, complements us as we move from one cycle of existence to the higher realm, to the higher octave. So they've taken me there a couple of times as I've been working on these Zooms. It's really magical. So just keep anchoring in love and truth and, whatever else comes to you, the peace, the joy. Yeah. So truth is clarity. Sitting in the blue. Oh my gosh. I don't think we sit enough in that blue flame that Archangel Michael wants us to do, because that blue energy isn't as well known, say, as the yellow, as the joy, as anchoring in gratitude. So that blue, really important to come to know. If you're feeling like you're wobbling, to sit in any of the flames, but that blue, really important. Truth is clarity, because that is our truth. Truth simply is light and love. It is the wholeness of knowing. It is factual information that can stand and does stand alone, whether people know it or not. Truth is. For example, the divine is a supreme knowing. Whether anyone in this room or on this planet knows this matters not. That truth cannot be altered. Wisdom is the virtue of having the good sense to know and understand that. And then Michael said, truth is the divine knowing, what you may think of as supreme intelligence, wisdom, substance, inspiration, ideas. So think framework of the universal laws, think creations, think all this golden energy, and love, which is very close. It's like can't have love without truth or truth without love. So you pretty much have to talk about them together. Love is the expression and how that is experienced. There we go. There's Michael explaining it. The divine knowing, what you may think of as supreme intelligence, wisdom, substance, inspiration, ideas. And love is the expression. So I often say like the sunlight and like the water, the movement of the water, the expression and how that is experienced.
Need some help?
Hence the coloring,
I'm
the
just trying to
words.
get more comfy.
I can hold them.
If you wish to make a deeper separation, you could think of truth as the divine masculine and love as the divine feminine. But as you know, they are united as a one. So truth is a little more masculine, more, and you can see it is too. It's like connected to the sunlight energy. And love is expression and how that is experienced. So more feminine. Okay, so here's Albert talking about the 9th dimension. Growth pattern engenders completion. This is often a challenge for human beings. So I love this word engenders because it's really the balance of the masculine and feminine, which is what we're all striving for. Because when we're in that balance in the physical form, oh, it's such a lovely feeling. Because there's no fight. There's no dissonance in the physical form. It is the understanding of the pattern of growth for each cycle of life and existence. It is the embracing of completion while realizing that while life cycles are defined, that existence is infinite. It is anchored and made manifest in the human being by the ability to let go, reach resolution, and to continue on in joy, to accept and participate in the unfoldment. The quality of this dimension is truth. The growth pattern of this dimension is easily discernible in human beings. The most significant anchoring of this dimension's qualities is when a baby is born. They choose consciously and fully aware to relinquish their state of angelic freedom, to come into form, to continue with a new cycle in order to be of service. So we're all here in service with all this higher dimensional understandings. We've just forgotten and have a unique human experience. That momentous event could not take place unless the spirit coming into form had fully embraced the qualities of the ninth. See, like everyone's at least 9th dimensional to be here. That is what humans so often fail to understand, that the growth patterns of the other dimensions are already present within the 3rd dimension when the child is born. They are as undeniable as the rings on an ancient oak tree, not seen from the outside, but present nevertheless. It is the truth of the core essence. So we all know all this information, but yeah, Darren.
I find it interesting that the baby is consciously fully aware that they are relinquishing their angelic freedom.
Yeah, because we volunteer to come here. We volunteer, we're coming in service. We knew from the other side that we're all here to help bring balance to this planet. And when you drop into a family that's really difficult, that's like part of it, because then we know that we're going to be doing a lot of work. Yeah, Steve. Oh, you've got your mute on.
I think what isn't said, let me just, there we go. I think what isn't said is that it's the spirit within the baby that comes into form fully aware, etc. And often doesn't make its choice to stay till maybe a year or so. But it's not the baby, it's not the human baby that has that awareness, right? It's the spirit within the
I
baby.
think some of them are pretty. I know that when my kids were born, they were pretty aware right from the start. So I think it depends on the child too. And even with Amelia, and especially these higher dimensional kids, oh my goodness. There's a big difference now with the kids.
Oh yeah, definitely. See it all over the place.
Yep, Darren.
But that would be the consciousness of the baby that would be aware.
Yeah, Yeah, like Steve's saying, that spirit, the soul, yeah. Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
we underestimate,
I'm not really sure if
yeah,
consciousness and soul are exactly the same. I'm not quite sure of that.
mhm,
That is the soul,
Yeah, but is it?
yeah.
consciousness.
Yeah, and I don't think we should be making any kind of separation, because then that just gets us into a mental thing. We're here to enter in the heart consciousness, which is that we come in service, and we come fully aware that we're coming in service. Yeah, Ken or Lillian?
I was just thinking about maybe that is the baby's higher self.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it is very uncomfortable to come into form. So I get it that they're not fully immersed right away, or they don't have to be. It can be incremental. But I think these ones that are coming now are very conscious of why they're here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And it's service for the planet. Like everyone that's coming in for readings, they're like right on track. They understand they have purpose. I didn't have a clue at that age. Steve knew, you knew.
Me?
Yeah, Darren.
No,
Yeah,
not
you knew that
me.
purpose from a young age. Yeah,
Me?
didn't you? Yeah,
No,
you.
no,
No?
no.
Oh,
Clueless.
okay.
Clueless.
Okay. All right, Darren.
Okay, so what would be the growth patterns of the dimensions, different dimensions?
Well, that's for another class. I'm going to review.
I want the quick review of it, the Cole's notes.
Well, we've been doing that. We've been doing that. The first dimension is all about who we are, connected to the void, who we truly are. The second is communication. It's a communication dimension with intention, basically. And the third dimension is us here in physicality, understanding that things are not as they seem. So you know what I mean? Fourth is very the beginning of transmutation and understanding how magical it is here. Things are not as they seem. The fifth is all about managing change with joy, with gratitude. The sixth is from chaos comes change, and connection to our star family. The seventh is the Christ consciousness. The eighth is all about creation. And now the ninth is truth, basically, really understanding our truth. And here Albert's talking about we come in with the qualities of the ninth, at least. Every single being here. You're not allowed here without it, because I think it's because it's so difficult. It's not an easy planet to be born onto. And yet there's a lineup because it's a fast track to soul involvement. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. The choice in the human third reality is simply whether or not you will allow those qualities to be brought to the surface. The same quality is seen in the completion of life, of the ability to resolve and embrace the next chapter of existence. So to easily transition from earthly life to the other side. The same is true of the growth patterns of resolution of old patterns, relationships, habits, addictions, and jobs. When you practice completion, you're drawing on the energy of the ninth dimension. You are pulling to you the knowledge and patterning of that reality. So completion, so letting go, if we're addicted to something, letting that go. Resolution of old patterns, not habitually being unconscious and having mental thoughts where we're not feeling good enough. Like those can just run without us even knowing that they're running. So it's becoming way more conscious and going, oh, there they go. And then like St. Bernadette taught us, to a quick apology to the self, laugh and let it go and make it quick. That's a quick way for completion, using the blue energy, the clarity, the forgiveness, apology to self. Yeah, Darren.
So that completion would be also not only releasing these old patterns, but healing those patterns as well?
Well, here's Raphael here. I'm quoting him. There's no difference between healing and creation. So it's recognizing that the patterning of the higher realms is healing. The patterning is healing. Like the true patterning of the higher realms is healing. No difference between healing and creation.
So
Patterning is
would that be a new creation then?
of what?
Well, healing, I would think is correcting an old pattern, or creation would be creating a brand new pattern. Eh?
Well, you can word it however you want. If
I'm
it helps you.
asking.
Well, you word it however you want, whatever you feel works for you. For me, creation is creation, whether you're letting go an old pattern or creating a new job. They're both healing.
They're
You see what
both
I'm saying?
healing. Okay, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, Steve.
Well, not only that, but you, in both creation and healing, you invoke love, right? Invoke
Mhm.
love to create, you invoke love to heal.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing with it.
It's all about love. It's truly all about love. And the more that we are in love and being love with every interaction, like with everyone and everything about ourself, with everything about the past, we're not holding on to the past. We're just in love with everything. Then you're creating the new. Yes, Ken.
Well, I guess I'm sort of wondering, so that those thought patterns that we create, if they're positive, then they're, well, in any case, whether they're positive or negative, they're creation, correct?
Yep. Yep.
So the patterns that become positive are the ones that become healing. Is that
Well,
right?
the way that Michael talks, he says we're coming out of the dichotomy of positive and negative, because positive tends to be on one side, negative on the other, and we're
Okay.
coming into balance. And balance is golden, creation is golden. There's not a lot of difference between healing and creation. Love is the healing, and creation is more like a framework that we're working with to create remembering. Basically, we're remembering who we truly are.
Okay.
It's not like we're creating new, we're just remembering. And then that's the blue of the mother. So you're staying right in the middle in your tri-flame, not necessarily in negative or positive, in balance, in remembering. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
And what we want to focus on the heart, which is love. That's emerald green. That's love. And in the heart is the golden creation. You know, the temple in behind the heart. That's a very creative energy, very connected to the emerald love. And in there also is the mother's clarity, where we're remembering. We know all of this that we're talking about here. So we're in the blue, which is peace. We're in the gold, which is creation and the patterning of the higher realms, the framework, the sunlight energy, and we're in the love. Love is everything, and it's all in the middle. We're not seesawing, you know, like Uriel talked about. Stay out of the seesaw. Stay in the middle. Stay being a lighthouse for everyone, in love, in peace, in joy, remembering who you are.
For me,
Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No,
Well, I
no.
was just going to
Finish up.
say,
Go on.
I was just going to say that I'm still in my the golden walls watching all of this. So instead of whatever else is going on. So I don't know, that's
That's
probably the same.
nice. Yeah, that's the perfect place to be. That is in creation, that is in joy, that is in gratitude for everything. That it's your self-worth.
Cool.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you want to
Thank
be. Good work. Yeah, Ken, or no, Darren.
So truth would be in that center, in the balance, right?
Yeah, it's that spark in the middle of the heart chakra.
Yep.
And the base of the tri-flame.
Right.
That's the spark. That's your spark that you were born with. Yeah, we all have it. That's our truth. Yep. And so when you can bless yourself and bless others, and the more you bless yourself, the more you automatically bless others. That's the as within, so without. So it just automatically happens. And there's a spark right there. That's truth right there at the base of the tri-flame. There's silver right there.
Yep.
And then there's also that pinprick of light we fly through into the golden temple. And they said it's either in the middle or it's closer to this point. And then, so that's your spark right there. Mm. And then you're in the state of namaste, which is seeing that your divinity and everyone else's divinity. And you're just walking around in that amazing state of being, really anchored in your truth and your love, and peace and joy. There's the peace, the blue. There's your joy, being in gratitude for everything. Like, remember, St. Francis said, be in gratitude. Well, it's anchored in the tri-flame. And this is us remembering who we truly are in the blue, in the peace. And the pink is your grace. This is you. This is your self. This is you. This is just you in perfect. See how it's going right up the middle? In perfect alignment. Okay. And it's good to wear the colors. Like wear pink or wear green or wear gold or wear blue. It's really good. Helps you remember. Okay. So yeah. So there's the sunlight energy in the background. There's the moisture. And no, it's in every breath you take. There's moisture in the air. There's light in the air. The mother and the father, you're breathing that every breath. So the more conscious you become of your breathing, the more it's easier to remember who you are, the movement of love, the expression of love. And just, yeah, like here Michael says, love is the fuel, which is our power, which is like the sunlight, which is gratitude and joy and creation and understanding the laws. And love is also the substance. So it's like the actual physical framework, like, you know, how we're to anchor the laws into our bones. That's like, or the trunk of a tree. See how I've got substance right here. Substance, that's the tree trunk. And then love is the movement. So it's like the movement of the water, or the movement of the branches, or the movement in your life as you experience things. So it's amazing how it's all just all around us. We've forgotten though. So, and then you've got your field as well. So you've got your universal self, big self way out here in the light yellow. And then you've got all your past lives here. You've got your seal of Solomon, that's the protection. The causal is like your past lives. And you see how the color is blue. We want to anchor peace there. Peace into all the past lives. So you're in the state of forgiveness of anything and everything out of alignment. So you're just, okay, that was an experience. Grateful for it. At peace. And then the mental, see the mental field is way out here. We want to make sure every thought becomes loving. And then the astral is like the dream state. And then emotional, whoa, right here. So you want to anchor from mental to emotional, every emotion, feeling loving towards yourself. And then that anchors into the physical form. So the more we're in love in the mental, in love in the emotional, it comes right into the field. So just know it's a really big field that we're cleaning up. And you can clean it up in meditation with just being very loving to the self, in acceptance of your past, and allowance and forgiveness of everything. for self and others too. It just happens naturally for others, the more you anchor it into yourself. And here's Michael, he's saying, yes, truth is clarity, but truth also speaks to the other blessings and virtues, and it speaks to joy, and it speaks to hope. See how we were talking about joy? That's creation, that's gratitude, that's understanding the patterning, the framework. And the hope, we're going to be studying hope in our next chakra, but it's all about knowing in the stillness is found the equality, the balance of the mother, the father, the one. Because where there is truth, where there is the knowing simply of what is, you cannot gaze in that in wonder and awe and not have the wellspring of hope. Might I even say confidence that all is. So that's the balancing, the equality of the mother and the father and the love. Not only in unfoldment and according to plan, yours and the mother's, but that truth simply is. It is a standalone. It is the truth of love. It is the truth of mother, father, one source. So that's actually a definition of hope. It is the eternal and the infinite. There are many upon the planet, as even now, who tend to deny the truth. That does not alter it. Never do we judge, never. It is not within our capacity, but when we gaze upon those who deny the truth or the existence of love of one, it is sad. It is sad because what they're doing is they are denying one of the greatest sources of their joy, and that is the connection to who they are and the connection to all. So it's not a mental thing at all. It's a heart thing for them. We're coming into our heart consciousness. So the more you try and figure it out mentally, it doesn't work. I mean, it does. It does. It's nice to have the wording and the understandings, but if you can just kind of understand the word and sink into the heart and listen with your heart, it's there. It's in the heart. And the mental will naturally come into alignment. But trying to figure it out from mental down doesn't really work very well. It's better to anchor in the heart, and then the mental will naturally come into alignment. Truth is the ability to know with clarity simply what is and what is in the silver of your mirror and the silver of the infinite sky and the heart of one. So again, clarity in the heart. The mind will naturally come into alignment and understand better with the focus being on the heart. It's because the heart is a bigger brain than the actual mind. It's the heart space is much bigger. So to focus there, especially in meditation, than in the mind. And in the silver of your mirror, so it's just knowing that some reflections of what we're seeing in the outer reality are what's happening in our inner. And we can do the, if you're getting an amazing reflection of love and peace and joy, that's so beautiful because it's showing you that that's who you are. If you get a reflection of somebody fighting or whatever, then just take it and go, okay, is that in me? And then do the cleanup, do the quick apology to self, be compassion, and be gratitude. Find the gratitude for it and somehow, oh, thank you for showing me that, basically. And then it just brings you right into the heart of balancing in the love. Of all the blessings and virtues, perhaps truth in many ways is the most misunderstood and misappropriated, and that is why we're all glad to bring our energies to this topic today. Truth does not require proof. It simply is. You may acknowledge it or you may not. You may interpret it to fit whatever your ego or your interpretation of reality is at any given moment, but it does not alter the standalone truth of the fabric of the plan, of the structure and composition of all, not simply of your universe or your galaxy or the multiverse, but of all. So it's like love and truth. Okay, now this came in from the meditation. Truth is the color of silver with tinges of pink and lilac. And silver is very prevalent in the ray of the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine. Okay. So think of the moon. So back, Archangel Michael said that truth is more masculine. And here they're saying silver is very prevalent in the ray of the Divine Mother. So there's a feminine aspect to it as well. There's a silver cord that goes directly to source from the top of our head to source. And that's how the mother keeps track of billions and billions and billions of souls. And so just know that there's very much a divine feminine presence in this silver, as well as masculine. The truth, the truth being a little bit more masculine. So you've got both in that cord, probably in equality. Our fields are expanding constantly as we become the full embodiment of our wholeness in our ascension process. And just remembering that the feminine is the peace is rising in everyone. So it's more, peace is more, it's a very solid energy, but it's also rising up so that we can embody that for peace on earth. Yes, Ken.
Well, I was wondering the link between going up to the heart of one all the way down to Gaia and
Yep.
what that is called. Or is there something?
Oh yeah, there's lots of meditations that do that. So when we're anchoring in the heart of one, we're remembering our divinity, because everyone is born angelic, and you are remembering our oneness, because there's a slight separation between the Divine Mother and the Divine Father, but they're also united as one. And that's what we're doing in the physical form. So there's no fight in the mind. And when we go down to see Gaia, we're anchoring these understandings on the planet. And we're giving to Gaia for being the planet, so we can have this journey. Because without Gaia, there wouldn't be a journey. And she's been very, very patient with us. So basically what you're doing when you go see Gaia is saying thank you. And in that gratitude, because it was St. Francis that told us to be in gratitude, there's great understandings when you anchor in joy. Because joy is a big piece of what we're doing here. It's our creation. And
Well,
remembering our
that.
yeah, and it's remembering that we're here in service as well, for humanity, but also for Gaia. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful.
Well, that was good that you encapsulated that, because it was really
good.
helpful. That was helpful.
Good. Okay, fantastic. All right, so here is Michael talking about certainty. So truth is the divine knowing, what you may think of as supreme intelligence, wisdom, substance, inspiration, ideas, and love is the expression and how that is experienced. If you wish to make a deeper separation, you could think of truth as divine masculine and love as divine feminine. But as you know, they are united as one. And this is when you asked a question, Steve. What is the relationship of certainty to all that? Because the truth contributes to certainty. To me, does love play a role in that? Does love bring on certainty as well, say through realization? And this is where Archangel Michael says, yes, it does, because where there is love, and then he goes on, love is the fuel, love is the substance, love is the movement. So very often when you are working and being in the love, you feel the certainty of being able to operate, shall we say, within the universe that you are occupying, whether it is this universe or another, it matters not. When you are in the certainty of truth, it is more akin to the still point. So both are necessary. So think of the golden energy as still point as well. Being in the golden temple and behind the heart is like a place of still point where you can observe and listen much more easily. So that golden energy, the creation and still point. So beautiful. So truth, when you are in the certainty of truth, it is more akin to still point, to connection, like to source energy, to knowing who you truly are. So, and this is a little bit about love now. Universal Mother Mary, love is a verb, love is a noun, love is an adjective, love is an adverb. It is everything. Use it how you will. It is the mother, father, one. And here's Michael. He says, love is the fuel, love is the substance, love is the movement. So in a human being, we are the movement. So here's the blue energy. We just are, there's our heart consciousness, and the substance, I've just put it as the light coming in up here. So just know you are everything. You are that love. We are love. And then of course it's in nature all around us. And then everywhere we've got a golden word, gratitude, Father, our will, creation, joy, framework, the laws, balance. You can see how it's very golden. Still point. I need that still point connected to the sunlight. So you can see how it's the frame. It's very much the framework of how things work. Look, Father energy. And then the mother energy is the movement, is the expression, is the experience. The blue, like water. Okay, so now here's how the chakras align. So the Halion, when we learned all about prudence, is below the heart. Here's the heart with the tri-flame. And this is when I realized that there's truth here. But guess what? When we fly through that pinprick, that's the spark. That's our truth. So just know when you fly through that into the golden chamber, you've just flown through your truth. That's a really neat way to look at it. Yeah, Darren.
So all the writings on your golden walls there, they are all your truth then, basically.
Absolutely. Yep. And then if you look at this color wheel up here, you can see the pink. The pinks and the reds are very much connected to our service and our self. And Gaia. Gaia is very red energy. Then you've got the Father energy. Then you've got the love energy. And you know how they said love and joy, like healing and creation. There's no difference between the two. Well, on the color wheel, they're right beside each other. And then you've got the mother energy, the blue. It's amazing how the color wheel is laid out. And there's your I am, the purple right here. You got I am, and this is the pink of the self, of the tri-flame, right beside each other. And there's this whole ray, red to pink to purple, is connected to our service, who we are. Humility is our service. Compassion, that's part of compassion is red. So isn't that interesting how it all just, it's all around us. And it's just a matter of us remembering, just remembering. Okay. So, and then this, I just wanted to say, like, there's our bone structure. We're anchoring in the laws, the truth of the laws, the substance into the bones, creation, joy, still point. And it's like a framework all around us coming right from the sun. And then there's the planet of love. And then we've got the sunlight energy. There's no difference between healing and creation. That's our love and our joy. And when Gabriel described joy to us, she said, you are the substance of love and the matter of joy. You are the embodiment of that essence of laughter and the tinkling of gladness, the song of freedom. All of these are interwoven as one, interwoven uniquely into your tapestry, into your being. So it's just beautiful how the description of joy is very much connected to all of this as well. So then this is Archangel Michael saying, people will say, I know myself. And so often what is surprising is that in fact, a diminished, limited statement, because so often it is said, I know myself, I know my limitations, I know my faults, I know my strengths. And he's saying it is not that seesaw. And that's exactly what Uriel said to us too. And not in the balance of simply being in your divinity, in the truth of who you are, which is a reflection and a spark directly from the heart of one, birth directly from the Divine Mother. So they're saying, remember your truth. And that's all embedded in that spark and in the gold and in the blue. So there's that. So when you say, I know my truth, and you're looking and connecting on your silver cord with the Divine Mother, Father One, through the Mother always, then there can be no shortcomings. So why they say through the Mother, that is, that is the remembrance of who we truly are. It's what Saint Bernadette talked about, the quick apology to self. If we fall out, it's a very fast way to laugh and apologize and say, oh, there I go again, and come right back to the middle into your heart consciousness, so that you anchor that, and you anchor that feeling. So it's more and more out of the mental into the feeling, and knowing that feeling right there of loving yourself. I am loved, I am loved, I am lovable. Okay, and just remembering there's the Divine Feminine, and there's silver, there's truth in that silver cord and in your spark. And then this is the talking about the warts and all, and he's saying, no, no warts and all, no shortcomings. You see, this is how all the blessings and virtues are interwoven, because acceptance of your truth is also acceptance of your beauty. And of course, you would do this. Who would deny the beauty of the Mother? So what the humans, the collective, what you are doing is coming to a place where you accept your wholeness, the fullness of your infinite potential. And that's what happens when we sit in the blue flame with Archangel Michael. He says, what is the expression of our infinite potential today? That is the remembrance of who we truly are when we sit in the blue. That was the miracle and is the miracle of your ascension. It is the closing of the circle of the fullness of your potential, of your truth in form, which got lost and now is refound. So we fell into lack, and now we're remembering out of all lack. Yes, Karen.
So what happens to the warts?
Well, if you put castor oil on them, they will disappear. It is sitting in your truth inside, and the answers will come, what to do. And I have a friend that has been putting castor oil on everything, and things like that just disappear. And she even puts it in her belly button at night before she goes to bed, and she says it's miraculous.
Well,
Yeah.
how about barnacles?
The barnacles aren't real. Where do you have a barnacle on yourself?
So the warts
That
aren't
was-
real either.
No, that was a figure of speech, SK using barnacles.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He
so
was just having
Michael's
some
saying,
fun.
Michael's saying it's not real. The warts are not real. There's a deeper remembering of the truth of who you really are, and it is humbling, elevating, it is phenomenal, and yes, it requires elimination of denial. And you can do that with Uriel's silver flame, with Gabrielle's trumpet, with Michael's blue flame. Elimination of denial of who we truly are. Yep. Ask Gabriel to blow that horn. Yep. So you can see there, I've got her blowing the horn right into the heart while you're sitting in the blue. And see, I got this guy holding see how he's holding, I put the Buddha holding Uriel's silver flame. That's how you can do it when you sit in meditation. Just hold that silver flame in your hands and go into whatever you think is a barnacle or a wart inside. Just go into it and experience it. Bring it so there's no charge to it. Bring it to neutrality, and then it won't bother you. And if there's layers to it, then just allow the layers. But it's, if you've done a lot of clearing, like Michael said, it's not clearing. It's just remembering who we are and embracing, loving yourself. Now we know when we listen to your conversations, all of you, and sometimes someone will speak what they perceive to be the truth, but they do not say it in a loving manner. When then I say to thee, let it go, or look at why this perception or this truth evokes emotion within you. But elevate the respect for yourself and for truth, because even as Steve has said, what you are searching for, it is a sharing not only of truth, of love, but of the search for certainty. That is why there are so many questions, and that is all right, because it's leading you to the truth of your being and the anchoring, the acceptance of that spark within you. So this is a really powerful statement. If something evokes emotion out of alignment, then just ask why. Ask why, clear it out, and get back into the love of I am love. And truth. Acceptance of your spark, of your divinity, knowing that you are angelic. So yeah, sitting in that blue flame is really can be amazing. And this is one of the energies that's really been forgotten here. The mother energy, the forgiveness of everything, knowing everything is forgiven. There's no judgment in the higher realms. Forgiveness is a way to love. And I know I did a lot of work around forgiveness. It was a pathway to understanding the oneness. But yeah, just sitting in that blue flame and allowing it to expand, and then asking what is the expression of my infinite potential. It's a beautiful thing to do. What is the expression of my infinite potential today? And then this is Gabriel saying she is the archangel of reassurance and saying you will come to know your beloved self is love. Not the lesser expressions of human experience, but your divine self. So come with me, and if you feel you need to clear away some of the cobwebs of doubt, then simply ask for me to blow my trumpet right into your heart. I will be glad to awaken you, and dear hearts, it is time. So she's awakening us to remembering our divinity.
Okay.
And then you can ask for Michael, Uriel, and Gabrielle all at once. If there's a barnacle that's really bugging you. And Uriel says, I place this flame not only in your heart, so there's the silver in the heart, the spark in the heart, but in the palm of your hand as you cup it, so that you go forward into places of darkness. And yes, as my beloved sister said, sometimes the most fearful, dark place that you explore is your own heart. I give you this flame for you to go and do this exploration, that I guide you and I light your way, and I will overlight you. So he will show you the truth of who you are. This is the huge misunderstanding of the human collective. This ego-based, you have it both ways. You ask people's opinions, then you say, I have to do it myself. I have to go it alone. Well, you are part of the unified grid of all, so you do not have to. In fact, it is impossible for you to go it alone. You are always surrounded on the other side. That your guides are with you 24/7. They don't leave your side. They're always there to for us to ask for help. And you can call in any of the mighty ones, the masters. They come. And then Uriel says, do not underestimate when you stay in that place of centered awareness that you're surrounded with help, of knowing, of not wobbling back and forth in uncertainty. You are doing so for so many. So we're like these giant lighthouses, just in our peace, in love, in joy, in creation, in healing, in remembrance. And then, yeah, just a giant lighthouse with all these energies for the world, the silver flame of truth, being like a lighthouse in the joy and the love and the truth, sitting in the blue, remembering who we are with Michael, asking Gabrielle to blow her horn, dumping Yofi dust on everyone. in love with Raphael. And we're so surrounded. So surrounded. Okay. Did I go over time? I wasn't paying attention to the time. Oh, no.
Who
we're okay.
cares?
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you're saying stuff like this, it's more important for you to espouse what you're saying.
Mhm.
You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. It's and it's helpful for the energy to just go out into the collective. All right. Shall we send some energy out?
Oh, yes, I
Or
wanted to add a couple people. Can we add a couple people?
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Who would you like to?
Our neighbor Michelle
Okay.
and this woman who's a tennis player, Arnya Sabalenka. You can just put down Sabalenka.
Okay.
Sabalenk. Um,
Okay.
and her boyfriend committed suicide, and she's a tennis player, and she just, I don't know. I know she's going through a tough time, but she's trying to play tennis to, I think, alleviate some of her pain so she can concentrate on something. But
Wow.
so I just thought that this would be appropriate for her.
Yes. All right. Well, let's send some energy to your neighbor and to the tennis player. And yeah, let's send out truth. Shall we do that?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I will set the timer here. And yeah, we can anchor in all kinds of good stuff out into the collective. Let's find my 10 minutes. There we go. Okay. Is this a good slide to leave up? I think that's a good one because it's got the planet, it's got all the mighty ones and us being lighthouses. Yep. I'm just sending that out. All right. See everybody in 10 minutes. That's the 10 minutes. Unmute. There we go. There we are. That's the 10 minutes. And I just wanted to do, I forgot to say one thing here. I've got love and truth for our world leader, but really it's for us because we are all one. So we're just anchoring that in. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's come out from underneath all this. There we go. There we go. I'm in the dark here.
I actually was thinking along the same lines as you. I went into my, whatever you call that space, the golden space in my heart,
Yep, Golden
and
Temple.
golden temple. And then I saw all the information from my walls going out, and I came to the same conclusion that we are all one.
Mhm.
And also, I don't know where this comes from, but it takes a village to raise a child. So
Yeah.
I was thinking more about Amelia, I guess.
Yeah, and she's in a village. She's in like a
Yeah.
therapeutic, my sister, with my mother, with me visiting all the time, with people coming and going, with her being able to be on the Zoom. Yeah, it's amazing. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, she's really comfortable when she comes on. She's so happy to see everyone and play peekaboo. Yeah, no, I mean, that's it's pretty extraordinary. Mhm.
So do you
Yeah,
guys
and the
play
kid,
peekaboo?
yeah, oh yeah, she plays it with me all the time. We played it with her monkey. We were playing it with her monkey today. Yeah, and she's really good at building towers and riding her scooter now. She can ride her scooter. Yeah, yeah, we did a lot of things.
So that's a two-wheel scooter?
No, it's 3 wheels actually.
Oh, three-wheel, okay.
Ones that she can sit on. She can sit on it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But it will turn into something she can ride like standing up, but she hasn't been able to, her feet didn't reach the ground so she could make it move. Now she can make it move. Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty fun.
Mm.
Yeah, so it takes a village to raise a child. And I think there's more and more, because of the cost of living, there's more and more people coming into community and living together. So
Right.
there's blessings in the expense of homes these days because humans are very creative. It's like Steve's situation. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are lonely, so they rather live together, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And the kindergarten's getting close to old age homes and utilizing the wisdom of the older people with the young ones. Yeah, it's lots of good things happening. Mhm. So we just keep your eye open, and like Good News Network is a great place to see the new innovations, and then just in your own communities too. Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
So
I had an interesting experience in meditation. I was in my golden room, and then I had Gabriel come in and blow the trumpet, and all the writings lit up. It started becoming alive. And so I thought, well, that was kind of neat.
there you go. Awesome. Thank you, Gabriel. Yeah, she says you're welcome. Yeah, no, that's a good exercise to ask her to blow her trumpet right into your heart. It's beautiful. And yeah, in the golden chambers, great place to do it. In the gold. Awesome. Okay, well, I'll stop the recording. I will remember. All right, I'll just say thank you everybody for watching this, and we'll be back.